I think it's a life thing. Habits of learning things. You develop as a person. You get to learn how to take care of yourself.
I hate failing on the golf course, but I also hate failing my card game or whatever. I've had a lot of expectations and put a lot of pressure on myself because I want to play good golf.
You love to play, you love the journey of trying to master something that's impossible to master.
I'm Wallin. I started playing when I was 6. I would definitely not love at first sight. It took a while for me to fall in love with the game.
It was kind of weird that you played golf. I mean, most guys when I went to school, I mean, it was ice hockey and football. Football's in the summer, hockey in the winters, but I just played a bunch of golf. I was the weird one out.
It was my brother who first got me into golf because he started playing when he was 9, 10. So that was important for me to start playing golf with my dad, my brother, and my sister.
Like once a week I played with my grandfather. I tagged along.
Ja, intresse av att vara med och fixa och greja.
Har alltid ställt mycket frågor och undrat saker. Desiree heter jag är mamma till Adam.
Och Marcus Wallin, Adams pappa och bor här i Timmele.
Well, he started in our back garden. I bought him a plastic club for Christmas when he was about 3.
My name is Hugo Townsend. I'm born in Hoath, outside of Dublin, and then moved to Sweden when I was 6 years old.
I met him at Super Camp. We had a competition and he was in the bunker and yeah, he had some skills. When you have a dad like Hugo, that's not uncommon, I think.
My name is Peter Townsend. I've been a golf professional since I was the age of 20. Played the European tour and the American tour.
I would caddy for my dad a lot when he was playing some like senior events up here. Just, I mean, it was a way for me to make some money.
You know, I've always been there for him, practice-wise. I mean, even when he was in America, he'd be sending me pictures from the practice ground. What do you think, Dad? Well, I'd like to see a little bit less of this and a bit more of this. Yeah, it was that kind of a help. I think if you're close with your son, that's enough. You know, that he's going to listen to you. And that's really all you're hoping for.
I've always liked to practice, and I've practiced pretty hard for many years. If I have a talent, that's my talent.
The best talent you can have is the training talent. My name is Rasmus Artusan and I'm a PGA professional and I've coached Adam for like 15 years now. I'm so glad for him. Of course I'm proud as well, but I'm proud for him. He has done all the hard work.
There are no shortcuts in this game. So what you need to do is practice a lot. What you need to practice most is being good in putting on the green.
I'm Nora Sundberg. I've always enjoyed practicing a lot, so I would say spending a lot of time on the putting green or hitting wedges. I've never liked the range that much, so the short game was definitely where I enjoyed spending most of the time.
For her, the physical practice is also a mental practice. Today I think she's even started running a lot.
I started maybe in high school to run a little bit more, but I was always very bad at running. And then I went to college, and my roommate Casey, she ran every morning, and I thought it was so inspirational. I saw her like wake up and just put on her shoes and then go on a run. And she pushed me to run further and further.
I just wanted to play. I didn't really care about the practicing part because at the end of the day, you're playing golf, you're not practicing golf. So you learn from playing, you learn from reading lies, you learn from understanding. I mean, there's so much to playing golf that you, like, without thinking about it, you learn.
I think he's a doer and he learns from doing. He's extremely good at noticing things when he plays. He is really good at drawing the conclusion from the lie he gets, the round he plays.
I learned more when I went to the gymnasium in Uppsala, learned more about practicing, and the guys we're living with were all like a very serious bunch of people. There was not a lot of partying, and we were always, very dedicated to practicing and doing the right things.
Kompisar så som han umgås med nu är väl golfrelaterade.
Någonstans får man ju faktiskt offra någonting. Ska man befinna sig 5 timmar efter skoltid på golfbanan så hinner du inte med när de andra drar på match eller går på något uteställe eller så. Du får välja.
That's the life I've chosen to live. Like whenever there's been a decision to play golf or to do something else, it's always been golf. Like this is what I do.
From what I've seen, he did good in college. He struggled, but struggle isn't usually bad.
Det har inte gått spikrakt hela tiden. Det har det ju inte gjort, utan det har gått i lite olika steg och emellanåt har han klivit upp någon nivå, men sen så har det ju inte gått därifrån i full fart. Nu när han kom hem från college, då var han nog rätt slutkörd.
I had a bad period of time, like last part of my third year in college. I was not motivated at all. Every time I got to the golf course, it was like, what am I even doing here?
It's very demanding. To always love what you do in such a demanding environment would be, I guess, impossible.
When I won my first international tournament, I slept maybe 3 hours on average each night. I could not sleep at all. And I think that's when I really started struggling with sleeping sometimes before tournaments.
If your only goal in life, or the only thing you do is you sleep golf, you play golf, you eat golf, that's all you do, there will be a point where you're kind of fed up with it.
I played with a lot of guys earlier in my life, and the last years they didn't have fun anymore. And that's why they don't play golf anymore.
I mean, at that point, I started talking to a mental coach from the national team, and he really helped me to focus on things that are important moving forward, and different ways to find motivation and do stuff when I'm not motivated.
I've found ways to help me fall asleep. So reading before bed, listening to an audiobook when I'm trying to fall asleep, just to not get my head to start thinking about difficult holes on the golf course that I'm gonna play.
I think it's good to have some rests from the golf, and just to think of something else. A lot of good golfers like to fish. you're out in your boat, you think of that. Don't think, of your golf.
We've known each other for so long. And I think like your childhood friends, you will always have like a bond. Someone can just send away a message and it's just like you talked yesterday.
We were just so proud of her. So it's like, of course I want to meet my friend more. I was just so happy that she had found something that she liked and she was so good at.
I just appreciate all the moments I'm able to have with her. For example, tonight, cooking together.
Ja, verkligen. Jag är så...
Pressure is something that all golfers come across. From themselves, from the surroundings.
I think the first time I really experienced a good amount of pressure was when I played European Team Championship. I was the last match on the course. I needed to win my match for us to get a bronze medal. I was one up coming into 18.
You will hit bad shots, a lot of good ones, but what do you do when you hit the bad shot?
I would say I'm stubborn. Nora is extremely stubborn.
I like being in my own world and focusing and being very focused on what I'm doing.
When she wants something, she asks about that, and it's only that.
I see everyone is finished, so I know my match matters. Sometimes you can hear the silence, kind of.
I think a lot of people have like the imposter syndrome and that you're not like worthy of your success. I remember having a talk with one of my coaches at my high school, and he was like, "You should go to Stanford. No Swedish golfer has ever gone to Stanford, so you should go there." And I was like, "Do you know how smart I have to be?" Then a couple years later, I signed with Stanford, so dream big.
He was very good at winning the local competitions. He won quite a number of events up here.
When I was 12, I made it to one of those finals and I won by 18 shots. That was when I realized, like, oh yeah, like I'm pretty decent at playing golf.
A lot of what he's done himself. I think he's on the verge of doing some really good things.
Golf is the best thing in the world. It's better to try and not make it than regret it.
You're gonna learn from experience, from making mistakes. You're gonna learn from everything. The only thing that matters is how you come out on the other side of it.
I always ask them how they feel, how they are. Not just how did it go. You're not your numbers. You're still the person behind it.
I think my dad influenced me a lot. When I was a kid, he just always told me to just go out and play. Just play.
Man måste kämpa, mamma. Man måste kämpa. Vill jag någonting så ta i.
The good thing with golf is that you can use it the whole life. It's a sport for everyone.
I just set goals that maybe seem unreachable or unachievable, but if you really want it, you can do whatever you want. The most important thing I would say is to believe in yourself, which is very hard to do.
They are so different, but we can learn from each other. If we get them to learn from each other and learn from their own experiences, they will be a great person. Some of them will be golfers and some of them will be in business. When they leave us, it's a young man or a woman.
That's what's cool about it is that, I mean, even if you don't play it professionally, I mean, golf is very social and you meet a lot of people, so it's fun that they still play. So when I come home and meet them, we can always go out and have a few laughs and play some golf.
Also, knowing that you are so much more than your golf and that you are not defined by your bad rounds or your good rounds either. The most important thing with you is not how you score or how good you hit your shots or your putts. It's more who you are as a person.